No luck. Woods are too damn thick.
I take it he isn't one of your scouts, Wickham.
They were brigands, highwaymen. Country's full of them. So you see, your time in Yorkshire will not all be spent hunting and fishing, Major Sharpe.
Is that right? They're not very successful highwaymen, to judge by the look of this one.
Whatever. 'Tis one less to hang. We should continue, Sir Willoughby does not like to be kept waiting. Sir Willoughby, may I introduce...
I know who it is. Sharpe. The worst-dressed bugger in England. That's what they told me, and I thank them for it. What's the point of having a fancy uniform if you haven't got a man inside it, eh, Wickham?
What indeed, Sir Willoughby?
What indeed, Sir Willoughby? How do you manage to be so damn polite and so damn rude at the same time? Must be all that blue blood, eh, Sharpe?
Indeed, Sir Willoughby.
Ah, touché, Sharpe. Touché. I heard you had a skirmish already, is that right, Wickham?
If it wasn't for Major Sharpe, I doubt I would be here now, Sir Willoughby.
Mixed blessing, eh, Sharpe? Mixed blessing. No offence, George. No offence. Nice to have a real soldier with us at last, eh? Put the fear of God into that thieving scum. Welcome to my humble home, Sharpe. I've built it myself and I've regretted it ever since. It cost a fortune to build, and it costs even more to heat. The war spoiled them. Wages went up and up. They grew fat and idle. Question of demand, you see. Uniforms for you soldier boys, etc. Now we're all struggling to keep our heads above water. But instead of buckling down, they're fighting us.
Have you heard of the machine breakers, Major Sharpe?
I have not.
Machine breakers, mill burners. They believe that the machines will destroy their livelihoods, therefore they destroy the machines. Lord Stanwick has already suffered several attacks.
No, they'll not drive me under yet. I'll outsmart them. I've got a steam engine coming from Bolton. Does the work of 60 horses. Give you a bit of competition, eh, Perfect?
I welcome competition, Percy. I welcome it. Machines mean progress. They mean we can make cheaper cotton, produce more, export more. Wealth through progress, not through burning my mills and Sir Percy's. Keep the mills safe, Sharpe. Keep Sir Percy in business. Now, that's your job.
And whenever we get the chance, teach the scum a lesson they won't forget.
By your accent, you're a local man, Sharpe.
I am, sir.
Well, where from, man? Keighley, Skipton? Where?
I don't clearly know, sir. I'm an orphan.
Don't apologise for it, Richard.
I don't.
I'm glad to hear so, son. Hardly your doing, was it? I might have been one myself.
Oh, Lord, not this again, Willoughby.
I speak as I find, Percy. Them streets raised me, Richard. Not any parents. Age of 8, I was selling scrap from a barra. Age of 14, I had 12 barras, and I was paying my mother a respectable wage to push one for herself. Look at me now. Rattling around in this drafty old pile like a pea in a piss pot. And look at yourself, Richard. Orphan boy, became a major, and took the Froggy Eagle at Vittoria. Now that is what I call progress.
Talavera. Major Sharpe took the Eagle at Talavera.
Talavera, then. Foreign doings. It's all one to me.
It's not all one to me, Perfect. I lost a son at Talavera. Died of wounds received. Both legs shot off. He wrote to me after the battle. He didn't talk about himself. He talked about Sharpe. Apple of me eye. To you, Sharpe.
Thank you, sir.
I will try hearts.
A suit you have become expert in, John. How is Mrs. Sharpe, by the way?
She is well.
Major Sharpe will be happy to hear you take good care of her.
I see Sharpe still intrigues you, Anne.
I'm always intrigued by what he will do. I have seen how implacable he is in achieving his ends, whatever they may be. What does Sharpe do in the north?
I've heard he commands a yeomanry. The Scarsdale yeomanry, raised by Willoughby Parfitt.
Parfitt? The Barrow boy? He has his own yeomanry. Isn't that the height of pretension? He proposed to me once, you know. Regretfully, I could not accept. Just think. If I had, I could have raised my own yeomanry and got you to command it. You would have looked so much better than Sharpe, don't you think? Johnny?
Spades. I will try spades.
So, how do you find Yorkshire, Pat?
Well, they do have an awful way of massacring the English language.
What do you think of him, George?
Rides like a peasant. Dresses like a peasant. Eats like a peasant. Fights like the devil.
He's a match for you, then, is he? He's rough. But rough's what's needed. He can be cock on his own dung heap.
Ben Arnold?
Aye.
I'm Sergeant Major Harper. And this is Major Sharpe, formerly of the Prince of Wales' own volunteers, now with the Scarsdale Yeomanry. We have the honour of being billeted with you.
Ain't I lucky? Who pays for your bed?
King George of England.
The mad one or the fat one?
Whichever one takes your fancy.
Neither does. And neither do you.
Bed, board, and beer. And a bit of respect. You piece of English arse. So, this is the place you were born in, then?
Conceived, maybe.
Nice. Maybe they'll put up a statue to you.
Dick Sharpe, bastard. I don't think so.
I'm off for a breath of fresh air, Pat.
Yeah, well, I'm going to stay here and make sure no harm comes to this young lady.
Oh, that's very gentlemanly of you, Pat.
Miss, why don't you sit down?
Matt Truman. Hello, Dick. Friends, eh?